to work on counting each group, so finding all of the same, counting them up, writing the number, both sets. But then we're going to take it a little bit further, and we're either going to circle the number that shows the fewest or the greatest. So I want you to think about greater. If I said which number is greater, do you think I would mean bigger or smaller? Think about that in your head. Greater. Find the number that's greater. Do you think I want bigger or smaller? If you're thinking bigger, you are correct. Greater is bigger. All right, so if I ever ask for the greatest number, I want you to find the biggest one. All right, then think about the opposite of greater would be fewer. Which number is fewer, okay? Or the least. Do you think that one would be biggest or smallest? If you guess smallest, you are correct. When I would say find the fewest or the least, I want the smallest number. So greater is bigger, fewer or least is smaller. So same thing we did yesterday, except they're all spread out on this one. So you're really going to have to take your time and count and probably make a mark. And your first job is going to be to count all the groups of books, and then we're going to write the number. So I want you to take a little bit of time here, go through, take your time. Don't touch the screen, but if you need to kind of point, counting in your head, because you got everybody else still around you, and figure out how many groups of books I have there. I'll give you some time. All right, Mrs. Hendershot's going to go ahead and start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So now I got to think about, well, how do I make a 24? 20. Oh, I know that's a 2, so I'm going to make a 2. 24. Well, that one says its own name, so I know I make a 4. So there we go for my 24. Now your job is to go ahead and count all of those crayons. Go ahead and count the crayons. All right. Hopefully you've had enough time to count the crayons. I'm going to start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. There we go. I think I got them all. Helpful to make those little marks because a couple times I wasn't sure. 29. Well, I know 20s start with a 2 and 9 says its own name, so I made 29. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead. Oh, wait, I'm not quite done. Forgot about that. My job now is going to be to circle the number that's greater. Which of these numbers, 24 or 29, is greater? Now remember what we talked about before we got started. Greater. Is that smaller or bigger? If you're saying bigger in your head, you are correct. I want to circle the number that's greater, so bigger. So I have 24, 29. Well, the 2's are the same, So there's nothing different there. Now I got to look at the 4. Look at the other number. There's a 4, there's a 9. Which one of those would be greater? Well, bigger, the 9 is bigger. So I'm going to say that 29 is bigger. Hopefully you agree, because that is the right answer. 29 is bigger. It's greater. All right, here is your page. It's called Clowning Around, and you're going to do the same thing. Look down at the bottom here. You got to count up all the clowns. All right, don't count this bottom one, okay? This one's just telling you, hey, write the clowns right there. Right, and same with this party hat. Don't count this party hat. It's just telling you, hey, this is where you put the answer. But you got to count all the rest. Write your numbers. Then you need to circle the greater number. Which of the numbers between clowns and party hats is greater? So I'm going to say that one more time. I put an X on these two at the bottom because that's just telling you where to put the number. So first count the clowns, write the number. Then count the party hats, write the number. And then you need to circle the number that's greater. Think about what we said, greater. Don't forget your name. Put it at Mrs. Hendershot's table. Get busy on IXL. Make sure you do something challenging on IXL. Careful counting. Nice job today.